50% plus one threshold that Georgia requires in order to win the election outright. We also knew that Democrats had coalesced around Raphael Warnock.
Now look at this video. Now, most people, you probably feeding into the narrative that the Democrats is cheating. They cheating Trump. They throwing away ballots. They throwing away ballots that they don't even know who they for. They could be for Biden. They could be for Trump. But they want you to feed into this narrative that the Democrats are cheating. So automatically you're going to assume that they're throwing away votes for Trump. But then again, if you read if you look at their so-called evidence of voter fraud, how do you even come to this conclusion, right? So I just watched a video of somebody who uploaded this exact video that said Democrats caught throwing away ballots. And then you watch the video. Like, huh? What is you even talking about? How the fuck I'm supposed to know that them is actually ballots? 2, how am I supposed to know that them are votes for Trump? And then on top of that, somebody told me that this video clip was out of Ohio. And I think they trying to portray it that this is out of Michigan, right? So somebody said that this is actually out of Ohio and that Trump won Ohio. So why the fuck would that be any type of evidence if Trump won Ohio and Biden lost Ohio? If anything, y'all should be pushing narrative that Republicans was throwing away ballots for Biden. That would make more sense, right? Right. But this is why I've been seeing a shift leading up to this election of goddamn black people getting brainwashed into going hard as fuck for Trump. I've been seeing it. And now I see a whole bunch of black people hopping out here talking about that the Democrats is cheating and that they cheating Trump out of a win. That's funny, right? Well, y'all know how I believe anyway. I believe it's predetermined. So if Biden win, then he's supposed to win. If Trump was going to win, then he was supposed to win, right? That's how I feel about it. Now, leading up to this election, I thought that Trump would win. And then I kind of saw a shift happening. I was like, I don't know if I almost feel like Biden gonna win because this is how I see them. This is how the narrative that I saw, right? I saw the narrative that, right, we always get the lesser of two evils. Well, from what I was hearing, a lot of people felt like Trump was the lesser of two evils, right? So I'm thinking if you're trying to get unrest and you trying to get people to, fight with each other and have a civil war, I feel like you would have to have the more evil in the office. The lesser of two evils, you're not really going to get the reaction that you want. So this is why I see a lot of people was pushing Trump as the lesser of the two evils, right? You got a lot of black people out there that was, they was all in on Biden. They ain't want to hear shit about Biden. Biden is he fucked up. His kids is fucked up, and everybody who he associated with is fucked up, and they involved in that pedo shit. So that's why I kind of saw the narrative switching with Biden being the more evil of the two, and that's why I kind of felt like Biden was gonna win. But now I'm gonna be honest. This is my current prediction. I feel like Biden is gonna win, but we already see Donald Trump talking about this Supreme Court shit, right? So I feel like Biden gonna win, but the thing that's gonna get people out in the streets and going crazy is when Donald Trump takes it to the Supreme Court, and I feel like in the Supreme Court, it's gonna be ruled in his favor. They're gonna get something about all this little voter fraud shit, and they're gonna get Donald Trump another term by way of the Supreme Court. And I feel like that is what is gonna get people out in the streets and going crazy. I feel like that's what it's gonna be. But other than that, I see a lot of niggas who hopped on this Trump bandwagon and they looking foolish as hell out here because they going hard for evil. You understand what I'm saying? Again, all black people kept saying was the lesser of two evils, right? It's been like this for I don't know how long. They call both candidates the lesser of two evils. Now you got these brainwashed ass new black Republicans who all they fucking know is defending Trump out here talking about they cheated my boy Trump out of the election. Looking like some damn fools, all right? That's what y'all look like to me. Y'all look like some goddamn fools. One, because y'all really don't like Trump. Y'all just been duped into liking Trump. Y'all been duped into thinking that choosing the lesser of two evil is something to be proud of or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That y'all being duped, all right? A lot of you black Republicans out here trying to look down on black Democrats for continuing to support black Democrats, right? They saying that they're blindly following Democrats, but that's what you niggas was doing before y'all was Democrats. Y'all was blindly following Republicans. Why? Because they gave you the right to vote. And what happened after they gave y'all the right to vote? They put a few of you niggas in the Congress, right? Just like you got nowadays. You got a few niggas who living good, few niggas in some seats in a seat of power, in a position of power. And then what happened after that? They ain't do shit for you niggas. So what happened? It was a slow but sure switch to the Democratic Party. Why? Because